Live in the flesh, KXVS Radio, the voice of Stockton, KXVS 92.1 FM.
And welcome in to Details with Dustin, Miri joining me alongside, and we have the editor, the owner of, was it Karima magazine, Angela Karima. Karim, thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
So, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Are you from Stockton? And how did this magazine develop?
Yeah, so I'm definitely from Stockton, born and raised. Went to Lincoln High, Delta College, UOP. And this magazine basically got started after I had just kind of worked for a number of publications in town and kind of just felt like none of them really resonated with me. And after asking some of my friends and stuff like that, they were like, yeah, I kind of feel in the same way. And I thought, you know what, I had some things on my mind and heart that I wanted to get out there. And I definitely wanted to do it in a different way. And I just wanted the magazine to be like something that really showcases like us and our culture and really reflects the demographics here in the Valley. And so that's pretty much how it got started.
That's cool. What was your background, basically? What did you major in at UOP?
Communication with an emphasis in marketing and public relations.
Nice. So this helps a lot with the magazine, obviously.
So
how much has this, what have you done before this magazine, though, that people would say, hey, I know that publication or something like that?
So I worked at San Joaquin magazine.
Okay.
I worked at the Central Valley Business Journal, and I worked for Latino Times as well.
Nice. So how did this concept, though, all come together, and how long did it take to finally have your own magazine?
How long did it take? I want to say, okay, so about a year ago, I just had it on my heart, and I am a Christian, and I was like praying about it, and I was like, oh God, I don't know if I should do this or not, because a lot of people start their own businesses and just, fail. And I was like, I don't want to do this unless you're in it, because I see that, like, if, and this is my personal spiritual beliefs, but like if God's in it, then there's no way that you can like lose. So I prayed and I asked for confirmation. And of course my pastor's wife, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, well that doesn't really count, because it was like my pastor's wife, and she was like, oh yeah, I really feel like you should do it. And I was like, not gonna work. I was like, I need a bigger sign, God. And then one of my other friends was like, I really feel like you should do a magazine. And I hadn't told him anything about it. And the third piece was I had a couple of people, journalists, actually asking me. They found out that I had grown up with Nick Diaz in the same house. Like, his best friend was my best friend's sister. And so they found out, and they're like, hey, can you get a hold of Nick Diaz for us, because we really like to interview him, because his brother's about to like fight and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, I haven't talked to him since we were kids. And so long story short is I reached out to him, got his cell phone number from someone that we grew up with, and then our friends were like, he's not going to call you back, he's too famous, like he doesn't talk to anybody anymore. And I was like, if he doesn't, that's cool, that's totally fine. I just said that I would do this for them. And then I Facebook messaged him, and we weren't friends on Facebook, and you guys kind of like know how that works.
Yeah.
They may or may not get the message if you're not friends with someone. And I just told God, I was like, it's highly unlikely that he's going to get this message, but if he does, and if he responds to me, then I'll take it as a sign that you want me to do this. And a bunch of my friends, mutual friends, were like, we're still sitting on like his like friend. Sorry, Nick, but they're still like sitting like as a friend request like from years ago, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
And I'm sure it's probably because like he's got just a bunch of people like bombarding him and stuff. But it's difficult to like go through those things. But I was like, well, and I didn't friend request him, but I was just like, sent the message out, and sure enough, 7 days later, I got a message, and he was like, oh my gosh, hey, what's up? How have you been? And I was like, wow, God, you really want me to do this? And I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I had no capital. I don't really have any family. Like everyone's kind of like dead. So like no parents, grandparents, done. No siblings. And I was like, I have no idea how I'm gonna start this, like money wise. And I prayed. And my pastor ended up calling me, and he was just like, hey, is there anything I can pray for you about? And I was like, yeah, money. And he was just like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, I'm going to start this business because God, like, gave me, like, the go, but I need the money to start it. And he was just like, okay. And he was like, you know what? I've never said this before in my life, but I feel like there's going to be a business owner that contacts you. It's a businessman, and he's going to give you the money to start it. And I was like, yeah, okay, we'll see. And 2 days later, sure enough, I got a phone call, and it was so crazy because this man goes, hey, Angela, how have you been? I have not seen you, in like a good 6 months. And it happened to be like my friend's dad from like when we were kids. And I was like, whoa. I was just like, yeah. And he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I'm trying to start a magazine. And he was like, can I help you in any way? And I was like, you want to buy an ad? And he was like, no, actually, I want to do better than that. I want to give you the money to start it. And I was like, wow. I was like,
That's
okay.
awesome. You got really lucky.
Yeah. I was like, prayer does work. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. So that was like my thing, and that's how it got started. And ever since then, like, it's just been, I mean, I've been learning, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotten burned along the way so far. But that's just business. Right, live and learn.
Totally.
Yep.
And so you talked about Nick Diaz, and then on the covers, our own Gabe Flores Jr. from Stockton. How did that all come together? And are you a boxing fan, or MMA fan, or fighting fan all together?
Yes, and I don't feel like our local press has given enough love to our fighters.
Yes.
Like,
So you're like, you support like local fighters? Is it like, are you more?
I love our local fighters.
Yeah.
But I'm into it myself.
Yeah,
I
you're
take
into boxing and stuff.
jiu-jitsu.
That's cool.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, I like boxing too, but I like watching like Muhammad Ali and stuff. Like, that's like the classic.
Yeah.
I don't know why. My mom does too, so I watch it with her.
But how did you get Gabe on the cover, and how did this all come together?
I just reached out to Gabe and they were like, yeah, let's do this. And I was like, cool. Really wanted to share his story because his story is an amazing story about, like, you know, he's just a kid. He's like, he just turned 17 actually. The thing is that he had lost his mom when he was 12 due to gang violence here in Stockton. She was like an innocent bystander. And it was just really sad, but at the same time, like, such a great story that he triumphed, and, you know, he kept going, and his dad was there to help him, you know, train him, and he's got this contract now. And he's not the only pro fighter that we actually have in Stockton. We also have another one, Kalisto Madera, who we're introducing in an upcoming issue, who's not as young, but he's got like this great story behind him as well.
We have such great boxing history in Stockton. A lot of people, even one of our supervisors is a Golden Gloves boxer. So this is crazy. People don't know this about Stockton. It's one of the boxing hotbeds from around here. So that was awesome to have Gabe on the cover to highlight his first big fight a couple months ago. And now he's a superstar, signed with Bob Arum and them over there. And it's just crazy. And we've had a Gabe on the station before and interviewed him. And his story is, as you said, it's one of those great stories that you want to highlight because there's so many things, layers to such a young person.
Yeah, and it reminds me of a lot of people in Stockton. I feel like Stockton is one of those places like where you may get a lot of stuff thrown at you, and you may have gone through some hardship, you know, but it's one of those places like where you really learn to grow. Like, no matter what is happening, you learn to overcome. Yeah.
How would you define the magazine, though, to people that who haven't opened the first edition yet, or what are interested in listening to this after this interview and go get this magazine?
Yeah, well, I definitely feature inspirational stories.
Yeah.
Like we had the leading ladies of San Joaquin. It is different from other publications that feature ladies because these ladies, we picked them because not only are they like, you know, business owners or they're doing something great or educators, but they invest their time and their finances into the community.
Yeah.
So it's not just like they work at a nonprofit. That's not just their job. Like, they go above and beyond. Like, they already have a job.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's not enough. I want to make this world a better place.
Yeah.
So we did them, and then we do, like, the athletes, and we do sports, we do food, but our food is a little bit different because we have people go in and eat the food and then talk about
that's
it.
awesome. I love food.
That would be her dream job.
Yeah, that'd be my dream. I love food.
Yeah. And then we do the events, and then we've got, like, health. But it's a little different because I lean a little bit towards like vegetarian.
Yeah,
and
no, me too. But I like
clean
tasty
eating.
vegetarian. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I follow that the tasty vegetarian page on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. And their sweet potato chips. I make the best sweet potato chips. But yeah, sorry, off topic.
but that kind of stuff. But like definitely spice and flavor.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, I need spice. I need like flavor on my like vegetarian dishes for sure. Like just spices. So that'd be awesome. Yeah, that's great.
And then business profiles, best business practices.
Yeah.
So how many pages in the magazine total so far?
I think that there was 80 something in this one, but it's actually doubling the next issue. So yeah.
How long does the layout take? Because somebody in mass communications, it takes a while to put everything, and people don't get this. You have to actually lay out the page, and it takes forever, and it's a big process. So how long does your editorial board basically go over the stories and stuff? Is it up to you mainly, or is it you have somebody to help you with this stuff?
I do have someone to help me with it, but I knew exactly how I wanted it to look, so I did everything in Photoshop.
Okay, nice.
Except I don't work in Illustrator, so then I have a graphic designer who took everything and then plugged it into Illustrator. She translated it into Illustrator, and so
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a big process if people don't get Illustrator and Photoshop. It's two different completely programs in Adobe, which I know I'm trying to learn right now.
It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, it is. So how many hours does this take you throughout the day or months?
It just depends, because I obviously don't write every story. We have a lot of contributing writers. So, and then I send them off to my amazing editors to like look at it. Yeah, James and Lon, love you guys. But yeah, I send everything off to them, and they have to edit it, and yeah, they do a good job.
That's awesome.
So
it looks amazing.
The cover is one of the best covers I've seen in a magazine in a while.
I agree.
Thank you.
I don't know who took that photo, by the way.
Yeah.
This photo, this photo credit actually is going to go to Gabriel's friend.
Okay.
And he's out there in the boxing world and does a lot of boxing photos, and I cannot remember the gentleman's name, but if you go to Gabriel's Instagram, it's on there.
Yeah, because it's an awesome photo.
Yeah.
And people go check out the magazine cover, because it's one of the best I've seen in a while. So when's the next issue coming out, and how long?
First week of July.
First week of July, and
Yes.
how you guys already started the process, right?
Yes.
Okay. What should we look forward into the next magazine? You want to say?
And the next one, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to have a story about a young woman who is Cambodian, and she is originally from Stockton. Her parents fled Cambodia, and she actually went to Lincoln High.
Wow.
And then she became a fashion designer, and she's doing her thing out in Sacramento, and she's been recognized numerous times for Sacramento Fashion Week, and she's actually grooming other fashion designers from UC Davis, and she's got a whole line out, and so
that's so cool.
She's going to be a cover story.
Nice.
And then we've got a bunch of other interesting topics. Next time we're going to add a different type of piece in there that we haven't had before. It's an anonymous piece about a girl who does what's the proper word I'm looking for? She basically has a web cam, and she's talking about what it's like to live that kind of a life. She gets paid.
Like she's vlogging it and stuff. Like, is she a vlogger? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah.
It's a little raunchier.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool. I think that's awesome that people are actually going out and doing vlogging and stuff.
But it's like the raunchy kind.
Yeah, raunchy
okay.
kind.
That's why it's anonymous, because she didn't want her name to be out there.
Yeah.
But it's kind of interesting, because we're like, well, why did you get into that? Like, what made you decide to because she's a college girl.
Okay.
And it's like, what made you decide not to get a normal job, part-time job like other college people? Like, why are you doing this voyeuristic thing on? And she describes how she gets into it, why she did it, and she plans on quitting, but and she's hoping her parents don't find out all that stuff.
So she's a local person also.
She is local.
Okay, wow. So that's because somebody in the community can know this person and not even know this. It's interesting because I've seen documentaries like this. Netflix had a couple great ones about this, how they talk about these stories, and some of the families don't even know. So it's very interesting. That's going to be a great. What else do you have in the magazine?
We've got some more bachelors and bachelorettes of the Central Valley.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like a little matchmaking in there.
Yeah. yeah, that'll be fun. It's going to be an ongoing thing for the rest of the year.
Now, back to the Cambodian fashion designer. Like, can you describe more of her style for us? Like, what kind of style does she aim for? Like, what's her fashion line? Like, what kind of inspiration does she go for her?
Okay, so I mean, it's called Salute Couture. I can tell you, and she's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. She's got these gorgeous models that she's picked. I mean, she's got her own models too, and she does a lot of I'm gonna say semi-formal, formal wear, but also just going out to a club or going out to a good event type of clothing.
Okay, that's cool. So there's any would you say is there any casual pieces in there, or is it just all just
I want to say there's a few casual pieses.
Okay, and is there any boho or anything like that in there, or is it just straight up just feminine and girly, which is always amazing?
No, there is some boho.
Oh yeah,
yeah, definitely.
That's awesome. I love.
And the more casual.
Yeah,
pieces.
I feel more of the youth is they're more going or aiming for bohemian pieces, which is pretty awesome.
And I see even in the boho pieces and the other pieces there's showing the navel.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I think you should definitely show your skin, flaunt it,
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
Fashion Talk on KXVS is brought to you by we're talking to Angela Karim of Karima magazine, the editor and CEO. So you have any sports articles in here upcoming or no?
Yes.
Nice.
So we've got Olin from the Nick and Nate Diaz gym in Stockton, and he's an upcoming MMA fighter, and he's pretty young, and he's pretty darn good. Yeah. And so he's going to be in our next one. We also have another female fighter in there. And I can't remember if we're doing the Taekwondo girl or if we're doing... the one that made it into the Mexican and American Hall of Fame.
Girl power.
Yeah.
So is this magazine every 2 months, or how's it
Nope,
going to go?
every month.
Every month? Okay, awesome.
Yes.
So this when's it coming out? July what?
It's the first week of July.
First week of July, so look out for that.
Yeah.
And how can people get the magazine or order it?
Well, they can go onto our website and email us and let us know that they want to subscribe, and we can send them a copy. If we send them out, it's like $5, but they can go and pick it up for free if they want, like at local banks, local coffee shops.
That's awesome.
Waiting rooms everywhere, pretty much.
You can even bring some magazines here and we'll distribute them
Okay,
if you guys
awesome.
want to. Because
I'd
we are
love
the
to
voice of
read it,
Stockton,
yeah.
and we want to highlight people who want to make this community better.
Yeah.
What you are doing with spending the positive message, unlike a lot of people who like to send the negative message in some of the media around here. So this magazine, that's awesome. So how do you want more people to get involved? You're looking for writers, or how's that going so far?
We have a lot of writers, but I mean, we're always
Yeah.
looking for more, you
Okay.
know, and if they've got an idea,
Or stories, pitch it to you guys? Okay.
Yep.
So how can they do that? What's the best way?
Email.
Email.
Yes.
So want to give the email out real quick?
Talk@karimamag.com. So it's TALK at Karima, KARIM as in Mary, AMAG.com.
Okay. Awesome.
Angela, Karim, thank you for joining us this afternoon right here on Details with Dustin.
you.
And we'd like to have you back on very soon to highlight this magazine and maybe have some of the people in the magazine come and talk about it very much.
For sure.
So this is Details with Dustin alongside Miriam. Back after this
Hello.
on KXVS.
Miriam, and I am the voice of Stockton.
And welcome back to Details with Dustin, and that's Miriam, who's joining me in studio.
Hello, guys. What is good?
She has the table all to herself.
I do.
As she always does.
Oh my god, so much room.
But thanks to Angela Karim, who from Karima magazine.
She is amazing.
She's amazing. Her friend.
Alongside Cece, her friend.
Cece. Yeah. Awesome interview, and you know what, Miriam? That was fun talking to Angela.
I thought it was amazing. She is such a nice person, and she's so talented, and like her magazine is just amazing. Like, it looks so well written.
Yeah, maybe a great role model too for some
definitely.
Of the
She definitely put some inspiration in me. That's for sure. I wonder like what year she graduated though from Lincoln, because I went to Lincoln too.
Yeah,
a lot of people went to Lincoln. Trojans, yes. Oh, I got you.
You got me?
Yeah.
Hey, but speaking of the Trojans, the Kardashian curse is on still.
Oh my god.
Even though last year, was Tristan Thompson dating Khloe?
No. Last year, Tristan Thompson was not dating Khloe.
So the Kardashian curse is real,
but it was
folks.
James Harden.
Yeah, and James Harden had a bad year last year.
Did the Kardashian curse work on James Harden?
Yes.
Oh my god. You know they talked about the Kardashian curse on their show.
I know. I saw the NBA. They showed them on the NBA playoffs, and some people were trying to defend the Kardashians, but
you know, I mean, the Kardashian curse.
It's real. It's real. Folks.
You think so?
Yes, it's real. Look at every athlete they have dated.
That's true. Lamar Odom, James Harden. And then
Rashad McCants, who lost out on 60 to 70 million, according to him, NBA player.
Wait, did Rashad date Khloe?
Yeah, dated Khloe.
No way.
Reggie Bush dated Kim. Look at Reggie Bush's career. It was okay.
Really?
Yeah.
It wasn't. I thought he had a good career. He did.
Well, he had an okay career.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it probably went downhill after he dated
Tristan
Kim.
Thompson's team lost this year, even though Tristan Thompson's a pretty good player, actually.
He is a good player.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have like a baby mama?
Oh, well, why are you asking about baby mamas?
I don't know.
Do you have a baby mama?
No, I do not.
I don't have any baby mamas yet.
So. No, but Tristan Thompson has a baby mama, so I don't. So he has kids already.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess Khloe's trying to date that then.
I heard a rumor a couple months ago about like Kylie was trying to hook up with Tristan Thompson, something like that. But
I heard Kylie's with Travis Scott right now.
Oh, he is.
That's weird though. She really. Have you noticed that like the?
Oops, sorry.
You're good.
Inadvertent bell.
The Kardashians. Well, I guess since Kylie's not a Kardashian, the Kardashian/Jenner clan, they all are into the same guys except for Kourtney, I think. But like, I mean, Kanye West rapper, Travis Scott rapper, Tyga rapper, even though his career and athletes, and they're all, African American, which is just crazy to me. I mean, it's not crazy. It's great, but...
So, yeah, as I mentioned, coming back, the NBA Finals was last night. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers fall to the Golden State Warriors.
Yes, they won.
4 games to 1 game.
Steph Curry.
Oracle. When do you become a Warriors fan all of a sudden?
I think it's great. They're repping California.
True.
And I love California.
I know some diehard Warriors friends, so shout out to them. Pierce and Antoine, a couple others out there.
Oh, yeah, Joey.
Joey's a Miami Heat fan. He's a LeBron fan, too, so I don't know how last night was for him.
Apparently he enjoyed it, but I guess not then.
I don't know. So I could ask him. I'll text him later.
Okay.
But what else is going on in the pop culture world, Miriam?
Well, honestly, the Kardashians are taking over the pop culture world right now. I really
want this to be a Kardashian show, by the way.
I'm sorry, but it's true. I mean, I can't help the pop culture news. They're in the news. It's not my fault. But I mean, like, they're everywhere because they're all dating, like... They're all dating. Yeah. Like Kourtney Kardashian right now is dating. I believe his name is Yunus Benjima. He is a Middle Eastern. He's Moroccan, I believe. Yeah. He's Algerian. I'm so sorry. He's Algerian. He's a model. He's a Middle Eastern model. I think that's interesting. He's like so young though. He's 23 and she's 38. Isn't that?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's crazy what's going on right now.
What else is happening in the pop culture world, Dustin? Why don't you give us some feeds?
Sports-wise, this the Warriors winning last night, all that stuff that happened.
I mean, the Kardashians are everywhere right now, even in sports. The Kardashian curse.
Yeah, that's true. How about this, actually, though? Some real stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
Besides the Kardashians. Well, I don't know if you guys have heard, but... Amanda Bynes is on the back.
Oh my God, Amanda Bynes came back. That was hilarious.
That was my favorite show.
Funny.
She had a couple down years, as everybody knows from her public episodes. Said Black China is a role model to her, actually, in an interview a couple weeks ago.
That's interesting.
That's interesting, because Black China's fashion or something like that, I believe. She likes it a lot. But Amanda Bynes is looking healthy, actually looking pretty good.
I believe so, too.
Did you see the interview?
I did see the interview. I thought she was... Okay, Amanda Bynes has always been hilarious.
She was interviewing with the fashion blogger.
Yeah.
I forgot her name right now. I should know those details right now. But Amanda Bynes doing fashion school, actually, and she's very into it. And she made an announcement last week. She wants to return to acting on TV.
I think she'd be great.
And I think it's time for Hollywood to kind of let her have a second chance, because people deserve a second chance.
I agree.
And Amanda Bynes is really, really funny and great TV, and a great TV star when she had her own shows. And I think the return would be great.
She was great in movies too.
Yeah,
I watched her movies. She was.
What was that one? She's Like a Man or something like that?
Yeah, She's the Man.
With Channing Tatum, his first big movie.
Yep. She was great in that. That movie was hilarious. I remember it was like a huge hit too. When it came out, people loved that movie, and it was a great movie. I remember watching that when I was young, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing." But I think Amanda Bynes is she's originally funny, but like now that she's better and she's healthier and she's overcome so much, which I think has made her stronger, and I think she's ready to come back, and I think it'd be great if she came back. What do you think, Dustin?
I think it's absolutely fantastic for Amanda Bynes, because she went through so much a couple of years ago, and just getting away, getting healthy. She's been sober for about 3 years, she said, and I think that's the time. And I think time wounds heal all, and she did some stuff that people would say that's not cool, and I think she's learned from her mistake, and I think she's...
But, I mean, like, did you see what other celebrities have done, and they're not even in rehab or they haven't...
She's actually got her life together. She's going to school, she's making up for stuff.
Oh, she's going to school?
She's going to fashion school right now in Los Angeles.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So I think that's what's going on. Also, some news today, Jeff Sessions... the Attorney General was in front of Congress or Senate today, and we'll keep you updated later on in the afternoon with that stuff. But Miriam, thank you for joining us on my one of my first shows.
Thank you for having me.
And
oh my
you should come back very soon.
Yes, I would love to.
Talk pop culture once again with you.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get Donovan in here one day to talk pop.
Oh my God!
If
Donovan came in here, that would be like the best. The three amigos.
Yes, the three amigos. So Miriam, and first let's thank Angela Karim from Karima magazine for joining us this afternoon with her friend Cece. And it was an awesome interview, and that interview is actually on Facebook Live right now. Mm-hmm. But to everybody who joined us today on Facebook and YouTube, thank you very much for joining us. And Miriam, thank you for joining me today, as always.
Thank you for having me, Dustin. You know I love you.
More great local programming right now here on KXVS, the voice of Stockton, on KXVS, and the TuneIn app, Simple Radio, YouTube, Facebook, you know it all. Check it out. Back after this, and there's Kyle Thompson taking us out. Thank you very much.
Woo!